everybody, good morning, namaste, welcome back to Nash Vlogs. Today I am going to go to my dad's office because my dad is handing over today, like he's resigning from the government job from police. And yes, he has turned that age of resigning, but then he was told to renew his working contract, I think that's how it's called. But he was like, I'm so tired, because his bosses loved him too much, everybody just wanted him to stay. But anyway, you're going to see all that in the video that is coming up, of course, in the video. So yes, I'm first cooking for my family, as you can see, this morning, and then I'll be leaving. So I'm going to leave Rose doing this for me because she knows a little bit of what I like cooking, like, you know, the Indian food. So she's gonna peel this and then add in a little bit of onions into that and green chilies. And yes, I got ready, and this is my outfit for the day. So this jacket was got for me by my husband because he got matching for me and him, and I'm putting on jeans and our Hakuna Matata t-shirt because I just want to be free, because I'm gonna shoot for my dad, like for the last time he's going to be working for police. So when I went to start my car, it failed to start, you guys, because I don't drive it every day. So I think, I don't know, maybe something just drains out the battery or something like that. So right here, I'm waiting for the mechanic. I called him and he's on his way, and he's going to jump start the car. So while I was waiting for him, I decided to love on my plants, of course, and then I saw him coming. This is why you see me like this. So let me go and let us start the car and leave for my dad's office. Finally, we managed to start my car, and now I'm on my way to dad's office. And you guys, today there is a lot of jam. I don't like taking the car, you know, to town or town areas during weekdays, because of course it is so busy, people are around, and it is just too much, and there is too much jam, as you can see. So everywhere I was just stopping everywhere, and then unfortunately where I wanted to pass was blocked. So today I don't know what is happening at the airstrip grounds, like the Kololo airstrip grounds. I don't know what is happening there. I wanted to use that route because it would be so easier for me to reach town so quick, but it was blocked and I didn't have where to use anymore. And then I had to follow the cars that were passing through everywhere that I didn't know. I had passed there, I think, some time ago with my husband. That time as well, the Kololo airstrip grounds were blocked, and today I have to pass here alone. I don't even remember the way, but what I did was follow the cars that were, you know, driving. Of course, I was like, these guys must be going somewhere that, you know, I can see and maybe understand that area, so let us just go, you know what I'm saying. So this is the Kololo airstrip, you know, area, and you can pass here as well, but it is blocked, as you can see. So I finally got the, you know, the main road, and I was like, phew, like, you know, I followed those cars to somewhere, and then I was like, you know what, I shouldn't follow them too much, like I should use my mind. And then we reached somewhere where there were two turnings, and they went on the, you know, left, and I'm like, no, let me take the right, and I took the right turning. So I arrived at my dad's office, and I found my sister-in-law and my brother as well. Like when I arrived, they also came, and then I just moved around the area before, you know, my dad resigns. I had usually used to come to this office, but I had never given it a tour. So today I was like, you know, let me just give the tour around. So these are the court areas, and yes, this place is so beautifully made. Like, you know, I just loved everything about these court areas, you know what I'm saying. So yes, we are here talking about the chandeliers, and, you know, I don't know, is that called the chandelier or something? So I just loved this area. It looks so beautiful. And then we have another I don't know, is that a vlogger or is just a cameraman for the government? I don't understand, but yes, he's also doing his job. As I said previously, this place is still under construction, and I think it's going to be so beautiful by the time it is done. So after giving, a tour around, after we had the tour around, we decided to go back to Dad's office, and we found, guys, my car is so dirty, please spare me. So these are my dad's uniforms, and we are planning to take them back and hand them over, hand them in, because that is the rule. So when we're going to that place where they hand in all this, or where they get, I think it's called a water store, or there is a name they used, but I forgot about that name. So that place is in Zambia for the whole police department, and that is where we are heading right now. And I was like, since my brother is here, why should I drive? Like, let him drive, let the lady sit and enjoy life. So yes, we are heading to Zambia. We're going to hand in everything that he has that belongs to the police department, like his gun, like his uniform and stuff like this. And guys, we went through the new tunnel. This is my first time to go through the tunnel. Yes, we did this time, and I was like, this place is gonna be so beautiful. So yes, we are heading to Zambia to hand in everything that my dad had that belonged to the police government. So you guys should continue enjoying the video. When we got done with that, we had to come back to my dad's office, because now he is going to officially hand over his office to someone else who is going to, the successor, I think, the one who was gone, who is going to sit in his chair right now. So my dad is so excited, you guys. I have never seen a person who is leaving his job so excited as my dad is. So he's like, you guys, I'm going to rest. After how many years of serving the police department, I'm going to sleep enough. I'm going to eat food like calmly and not expecting calls every now and then, like how I've been. Like my phone was so busy and I would not get some peace. So my dad is just moving up and down to get the papers signed and stuff like that. And then here, it's finally time for him to, so this lady is the one who is going to take over his seat. She's been working with him in this office, and you guys, this office is so small because of course they are working on these prisoners, like the crime makers, I think. So yes, and the bucket you see behind there, let me tell you, before my dad was keeping his honey, his peanut butter, all his spreads, like the sugar and stuff like that. And then he also had pickle. Whenever he had food and he had no appetite, he used to use the pickle from there. And I was so laughing when they told me that is what was in that bucket. But anyway, you have to manage wherever you work from. So yes, my dad is just informing how where every file is, where everything is, and then everybody is just wanting to be around him. So all these guys have been working for my dad, I mean under my dad, not for my dad. And yes, since the lady is taking over, she's a little bit nervous. She was like, am I going to handle? And I'm like, no, you're a lady, you are going to handle. Like, women have superpowers, we can do anything on earth. So I just gave her that, some courage, and she was like, yes, I've been handling some of the police things and I have been doing good, so I believe I'm going to do this as well. And then my dad is explaining everything. So you guys, my dad has been so busy ever since he joined the police. I think this is why he never gained weight, because his phone was always busy. He was a very, very busy man in the police department, and he loved each and everybody equally. He was treating all his juniors as his kids, and everybody was crying when we went to hand in his uniform in Zambia. People were crying, like, they were like, how can we lose such an, a very good police officer? Like, how can he just go and leave us here? How are we going to manage without somebody like that? He was a person you just call, and he gives you any advice that you need according to where you posted. And now he's going. What are we going to do without Mr. Kawagambe? And I was feeling so proud when everybody was just praising my dad. You guys, you can't imagine, whenever someone was speaking something about him that is so good, I would feel like my hair is coming off my head, because I didn't know that he was loved like this. And then this lady here was like, Afande, please just stay and let us work for some more time together. So my dad is a very, very quiet and calm man, you guys, but his no means a no. And in this office as well, we were told, like, Mr. Kabagambe's no means no. Like, Afande Kabagambe, he can't have something and then you change his no to a yes. And those are the policemen we want. And he never took anything. Like, he was just loving his job so much. So my brother is seated there just helping out, because he's also in the police department, and he just didn't like sitting for free and stuff like that. So he was like, let me just help you guys do some work while they're finishing the handover. So here he has officially handed over to this lady, and these are the papers that shows that she has taken over. So you guys, my dad loves me filming. Like, of course he knows I know how to film. So he was like, you have to film this because I have to remember this day. And then everybody has to sign, the witnesses and stuff like that. And the people who are working with him, they have to sign that he has resigned officially. And after here, when everybody is done signing, we are going to go to the DPC. The DPC is the main boss of this area. Like, my dad was under him, and then all these guys were under him, right? So here is his office. We have come to the DPC's office for him to give his last sign as the main boss of the area. And you guys, I didn't know that this DPC is such a loving person, because when we got in, he started speaking good about my dad, and my dad at some point became so emotional, and he was just feeling like, these guys love me too much. You're going to see that in a video coming up when my dad is trying to clean his eyes and stuff like that. I was like, oh my god, this is so cute. And his boss was so happy. He was like, such people, we should have such people in the police department. And you're leaving, but you're leaving a very big gap in the police department. And he was like, you guys are so cute. Thank you for being around for your dad in each and everything. I've seen you guys always being there for your dad, and I was feeling so proud of myself as well, because he's our father, and this is the least he can ask from us, to just be there for him on such days, and give him the courage and stuff like that. And I think on the other hand, he's sad when people just praise him. He becomes a little bit emotional, but he is so happy to finally take this, I think, luggage off his back, because it has been too much on his head. Trust me, he's been always busy. He said, I always wake up at 4 o'clock because he loves being on time. He loves to just do everything punctual. Like, he's a very punctual man. And oh my god, it was such a beautiful day to witness. So yes, the police department didn't give them a party yet, but I think they're going to give it to them soon. This day was just like showing the person who's going to take over his seat what she's going to do, and then signing all the papers, like, officially I'm done with police. I don't have any case with police. I've not taken anything that belongs to the government, stuff like that. So yes, we got done, and we were like, what, let us go and just thank our God that our dad has left the police department without anything that has bothered him, and with all the love that came from all these police officers. So yes, I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you love the video, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and send well wishings to my dad. Maybe wish him well after his retirement, because of course after his retirement he's planning to just sit for something like 2 weeks, and then resume with. He doesn't like to sit, and as you can see, at his age, he doesn't look to be his age. He has crossed, I think, 60 or something like that. And yes, I think so. So yes, we got done with that. And this like, seriously, his boss is something else. He's a very loving person. I was so happy about this. And then he was like, when you finish shooting this, please forward it to my phone, because I want to remember this man. He has been a very good man to the police department, and I don't want to forget about him. So yes, we got done with the signing, as you can see.
Thank you for mentally.
Thank you, sir.
Nobody to disturb you.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
I wish if she can what? Another one take over. Then another one take over. Huh? Yes. So I wish you would.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. You are going to photocopy?
Yes.
No, it is okay. Gambi, we are together. We are together. I will go, I visit them, but the majority over here will be seeing me. Yes.
This is so sad. Your heart is broken. Oh my God.
And I don't want to talk much because I may change.
You're loved. So I came back so tired, you guys, and I have leftover rice because I didn't eat. So Rose is the one that cooked the rice, and oh my God, it's a bit not fine, but it's okay. Like, she helped me a lot because I had programs, of course. She usually helps me, but this time the rice that we got is so bad, you guys. If you're not careful, it will break basically. So she doesn't know how to cook this rice because it's a new type of rice, but the previous rice we had, she would make it perfectly. So I'm going to make lemon rice, and I've already chopped two green chilies, and my lemon is ready as well. And that is what I'm going to feed my people this night, because your girl is so tired today. And we have some dal that remained from lunch, and Rose has kept everything for me, but I didn't have lunch. And I had made some aloo chokta, and as well she has kept for me, but I didn't have lunch. So this is how she had kept it. Oh, I just love this lady for real. So let me make the rice right now, and that will be our dinner. So we are going to be needing some chana dal, and I'm going to use this much because the rice is not too much. And then we are going to be needing some mustard seeds, some methi seeds, fenugreek seeds, and then we are going to be needing some curry pata or some curry leaves. So that is all that we are going to be needing basically for our lemon rice. And I've not cooked lemon rice in months now, because of course I used to make it a lot when Abinash was going to school, but I stopped because nobody likes it during the holidays. So yes, our pan is heating up. We are going to first add in our chana dal, re-roast it a bit, and then we'll use ghee to make the rice, like the lemon rice. So I keep my ghee in here, as you can see. As I said, my ghee is homemade, so yeah. After roasting chana dal, we are going to set it aside, and then we are going to start making our tadka for our lemon rice. So in a pan, we are going to add ghee, and then in this ghee, I'm not going to be putting too much of ghee. I'm just going to add a little bit of it, like this small spoonful of them. And then after that, we are going to be adding our mustard seeds and the fenugreek seeds. And then I love adding that first, because if I add the curry leaves, it is going to splatter and maybe burn me, you never know. So now our oil has heat up, and now I put off the gas flame so that I can add in my spices, these mustard seeds and then the fenugreek seeds, because I don't want anything to splatter and burn me, you guys. I've been burned for the first few days, and yes, I'm adding my curry leaves now, and that is how they are. As you can see, they splatter a bit, and then after turning them a little bit, I'm adding my green chilies and as well sips them for a few minutes, and then I'll be adding in like turmeric powder, salt to taste, and that is all. And then later on I'll add in my rice and of course add in the lemon. So sometimes I add in the lemon before adding in the rice, but this time around I'm going to add in the rice and then add in the lemon. So I've added my chana dal, the roasted one, and I'm putting some salt right now and some turmeric powder, and after mixing them up for a few seconds, of course I'm going to be adding in our rice. So the rice is pre-cooked, as you remember. That is best for making like lemon rice. If you have leftover rice and you have nothing to do with it, just make lemon rice out of it, and it tastes so good. So we're going to add in our rice, as you can see right now.